How I can save my image in my iOS application, or how I can save my any kind of document inside my iOS application. Hello guys, this is Ayush from CodeZoom team. Today I'm going to explain you that how you can save any kind of document or image in your iOS application. The very first thing we have to understand is, guys, you might be using Android phone. So in that Android phone, you must have seen that if you want to save an image or any kind of PDF document or any kind of doc format or any kind of thing, so what you do is you save that document into your SD card. Okay, so in our iOS application, we don't have any SD card. So in order to save any particular file or in order to save any particular image, we have one thing which is called as document directory. So what is document directory? A document directory is a kind of a file or kind of a storage which every iOS application has. So by default it is included in every application, every iOS application. So let's say if you make simple a hello world application too, and you install your hello world application to your iPhone, that also has a document directory. So guys, the very first step you have to do is that you have to go on to google.com. You have to search CodeZoom. When you are onto a website, you have to come onto the courses category, and once you are onto the courses, you have to select the iOS structure Objective C, and once you are onto this particular structure, you have to click on document directory or save my image or save my document. So once you are done this particular step, you have to repeat the same steps again. Let's say you have to open your Xcode, you have to click on to the file, then new, then you have to click on project. Once you have clicked on project, you have to click on single view application, you have to click on next, then you can just name your application. Let's say save my image codes room, and then you can click on next, and then you can just click on create. So once you have done this part, you can just see the complete app architecture in front of your screen, right? So guys, it is very much necessary for you to just have a look onto my previous and get an image from your photo album. Okay, so let's say you were opening a kind of a photo album, or you were opening a kind of a camera in which you were getting the image from that particular source. Okay, so what we can do in this particular tutorial, so in order to just understand this tutorial well, it is very much required to just have a go through on my previous tutorial in which I explained you the complete concept regarding the picker controller. Okay, so guys, the very first step you have to do is you have to include the UI image picker controller, which was very necessary for you to get the image from the camera or from the photo album, and the action sheet, which was kind of showing a kind of a drop down or a kind of the drill down, which explained that a user wants to get the image from the album or from the camera, and the click button at index path, the delegate of the action sheet, was providing us the access that from where we are kind of clicking. So if we are clicking the particular button at 0 index, then this particular code was executing, and if it was 1, then this particular code was executed. So guys, till here you understood in my previous video what is in this particular part. So guys, I have included only two things which you have to just get noticed on. The very first thing, this particular piece of code which I have written in did finish picking media with info, and the second piece of code is like I have created one function which says get image. Okay, so let me explain you this particular line of code which I have written. Only this particular line and this function is the only code which is required to save your kind of any document or kind of image to your iOS application. By this particular piece of code, I am saving my image, and by this particular piece of code, I am getting that particular image from the path where I stored my image file. Guys, the very first line, it says that ns array path for the document directory. It is actually getting the particular path where is actually my document directory is located inside my iOS application. And onto the second line, it says ns string document directory path object at index 0. Guys, it is very much required to just show you that how does it look, because if you have any application, iOS application, you cannot figure it out that where is the particular location in your iPhone. So you can just see it in your Xcode. So this is my particular application. Let's say I click here image from album. I just clicked on it, and once I clicked on this particular part, I click on any of the image and I click on choose. Guys, don't get confused, because just to explain you, I'm just calling my function at the very first index, at the very first moment, so that I can just explain you that where is actually my image, right? So let me show you the complete path. You just see this particular path, you just copy this path from here, from the log file. You just click on to your home screen or the desktop. Here you can see a go button. Just click on it, and there you can find go to folder. Once you are onto the go to folder, just paste that particular link and click on go. So what you will show is the complete the dialog box will explain you that the complete path where actually my document directory is included. So guys, remember that I was telling you that every iOS application has a document directory inside it. So this is the complete path, right, where actually my image is actually stored. So this is the complete path. So this is the image which I stored inside my complete application. Now this was the complete part which I got from that. Now let's open our Xcode. So till here it was very much explained to you that we are getting the image. Now this is the line of code which we are executing. Till here we just got that particular path. Till documents we got that path, right? You can just see onto the drop down. Let me just unfold it again, and let's come over to the next part. It is just creating that image, and the ns data is actually the raw format of the complete file, or the raw format of the complete document, or any particular thing which we are actually storing onto that particular path. Guys, I just showed you that onto that particular index that complete part was stored, right? So we went on to go, and we went on to the go to folder, and we just went on to this particular file. Just to explain you once again, guys, do note then this saved image complete file is actually stored at 0 index, right? So if I wanted to store one more image, then it will be at 1 index. Then if want to, let's say, add one more image, then it will be at the second index. But if I want to just replace this particular image file with another image file, what I'll do is I'll just save the another image file at index 0 only, right? So right now I'm storing every kind of file at 0 index. But if you want to store more than one file or more than one image, then you have to change the index path of it, because it will be storing the next kind of label. So this is a line which is actually getting the complete binary format of that complete data, and once we are on to the next line, it is writing that particular image or the kind of ns data to that particular part. Okay, so this was the complete code which I explained you, which is actually storing the data to that particular location. Now let's come to this particular function which we called onto the very first index. This function just says that we just get that particular path which we just done that onto the same note onto the previous function as well. Till here it is just the same, but right here we just getting the complete path by the name of the image we stored, our complete, let's say, the complete image file. So it was stored by the name of saved image.png. So we are getting by the same name, right? So guys, this was a tutorial which showed you that how you can save your any document or image. In this particular application, I showed that how you can save your image inside your iOS application. So guys, thank you for watching my video, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Stay tuned and thanks. Bye.